Why I chose GVW over EVW. Essentially, they gave me a better offer.
So Ryan Bowen decided to choose that he's going with GVW. He got a better offer. He was offered to commentate at East versus West 20 in Switzerland, but instead he accepted to commentate at GVW and to have a match at GVW. Now, he said one of the main catalysts of him accepting this was that his partner Chetna was offered a match at this event. So the other reason for him accepting this is because he was offered the match with Eldar Bubenko. That's his second reason. He says it's the highest caliber opponent he's ever pulled within a weight category. And then he says his dreams are more as an athlete than a commentator. And I just can't turn down an opportunity to compete on a big stage with an elite opponent. That's interesting because I remember when Bowen was making the videos, like, please, Engen, let's put the things behind us. I want to be a commentator. So at that point in time, he was really trying to get back in the good graces of Engen and East versus West to become a commentator. And once he finally was able to get that role again, now he's having more of a dream as an athlete, is what he says. So that's kind of raising some questions for me just because of his history with Engen and how he was an enemy of the sport at one point in time, and then, made up with Engen, got back into commentating, but now he is choosing the side of GVW. He says here he is not for or against either organization. He hopes they can coexist and together continue to grow the sport and continue to give the best athletes in the world matches. So let's read the comments here. Always the most entertaining part. Ryan Bowen hasn't learned his lesson with Engen in the past. What a shame. If there are no contracts, there's no problem with competing on both. The arm wrestlers that are in demand will get matches. It's when you hold some people to contracts, things get real messy. Come on, bro. You do you, man. I don't respect GVW, but I do respect you. Best of luck. I'm watching. With all due respect, you probably made the wrong choice, my ginger friends. Still feel like you are a good human and deserve all the best, though. This person says wrong. He made the right choice. Compete wherever you feel like. No hard feelings. End of the day, we are athletes and should be free to compete wherever you want. Peace. I understand the timing and people involved with or potentially involved with GVW rubs EVW the wrong way, but EVW has to understand that they can't provide enough matches for the amount of arm wrestling talent there is out there. Arm wrestlers can't just sit around and hope to get a call from EVW on short notice while declining opportunities elsewhere. This threatening tone they have to even non-contracted athletes is disturbing. They are doing the same thing Engen has been wrongly doing for so long. So as far as arm wrestlers just can't sit around and hope to get a call from EVW on short notice, yeah, that's totally fair. That I think, more promotions the better in general. As a fan of arm wrestling, that means we get to see more matches across the world. But as far as this threatening tone, I don't think it's really a threatening tone. I would disagree with that because the way Robert and Dexter kind of have framed it is like, they're being as lenient as they can, but they have to set some boundaries, which makes complete sense as a business. You have to set some boundaries to having contract, especially to the athletes who are at the highest level. So I really don't think they're having a threatening tone. And I don't think they're doing the same thing. And I don't think they're like hacking High Five Arm Wrestling's website or doing other super shady tactics to blacklist. I mean, I just don't think it's comparable, to be honest. But let's read a couple more comments here. Roman the Rat successfully pulls well-liked EVW commentator over to GVW by giving him, and most importantly, his fiancée, an offer that can't be refused. I'm sure Roman celebrated this small victory over EVW. I won't be supporting that GVW. I'm sticking with EVW. Good luck. Good job, Ryan. Don't listen to the haters. They pretend to be arm wrestling fans, but according to them, GVW providing great matches and giving strong but lesser-known guys their chance to make their name known on the big stage makes them enemy of the sport. Good luck to you. Wrong choice, but you can take Engen's money. I mean Gennadi's sister, Rip Levon. EVW can't provide anywhere near enough matches for athletes, especially the lesser-known ones, to compete. GVW and other leagues give them that chance, and anyone opposing this is the enemy of the sport. So in response to this comment, I would say that it's not about them promoting the lesser known ones. It's that they're having actual athletes who were involved with East versus West. So now they're taking those athletes. So that's a pretty big distinction. It's one thing promoting the lesser known athletes who are not in EVW and have not been in that league, but this is a situation where it's athletes who have competed in EVW and now are competing over there. They've been dragged over there. So I think that's a different comparison there. And as far as like having other leagues, I think it is a good thing to have other leagues and promotions. I mean, you see a lot springing up, like the MAC arm wrestling. You have AWE in Australia, Arm Gods, just to name a few. And I think all these promotions are doing their own job in different regions to promote talent in each region, which is great for the sport growing in different areas. But I do think there is a distinction of how GVW was started with, but overall can't really blame Ryan too much. He got a good offer and he accepted it, although it just shows that his loyalty will be wherever is him getting the best opportunity, which, I mean, I'm a pretty independent person too, so I can understand that for sure. But given his history, I don't know how people will accept this decision, but let me know what you think in the comments section, guys, and hit like and subscribe for more arm wrestling content.